about earlier, how much you charge. I went over that a little earlier, the franchise fees and why. Again, you need to know your competition. You need to know what they're doing and why. They might have a little differentiation in products so they can charge a little bit more or a little less. Maybe you have a superior product that you're trying to franchise, but you can charge more. These are things you have to think through. The royalties. There may be strategic advantages to charge less in royalties if they're going to make it up in volume somehow. And conversely, if you're doing another business, could I charge a little bit more because I'm adding a new service or I'm providing them something that another franchise will not do? Those are things that you have to build into the franchise fee. Revenue streams. There's lots of different revenue streams. I kind of talked about the analysis with Quiznos and Krispy Kreme donuts. The difference is there. They charged a lot of extra fees on top of services they had, products they had, equipment that they had to sell. You had to buy, in Krispy Kreme's case, you had to buy their dough from the manufacturer they had because they were getting money on the backside of it. It's okay to charge additional fees. It's okay to charge, to get rebates back from manufacturers back to the franchisor. That's okay, as long as you disclose it to the franchisee. And again, don't gouge them. But are there other revenue drivers here that you can make off your product? It might be an agreement with real estate companies that are going to go out and provide real estate on behalf of you for your franchisees, and you've made some sort of agreement, you're going to get some other fees there. So not only is it franchise fee and royalty fee, but there could be other fees there as long as it's disclosed to the franchisee. They've got to know up front when they sign on the dotted line with you to become a franchisee that you're going to be getting other revenue streams in the back end of this. That could be part of your model when you budget this out. So why and where are they from? These are things you need to worry about. And then one point I already brought out was value in your company is the royalty stream. At the end of the day, that is the value of your company. It's not the franchise fee, it's not the extra fees, it's the royalty. In the case of US-based companies, and this is from personal experience working with private equity folks and venture capitalists on different franchise companies, the value of that royalty stream is usually, from a franchise point of view, compared to other concepts out there, is usually 2 to 10 times the value of EBITDA. Now, if you're not familiar with what EBITDA is, it's an accounting term, EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. It's cash flow. We can all understand cash flow. So what's the value of your cash flow? In a franchising model, just from a CFO point of view, you're 2 to 10 times more valuable than a licensing model or a corporate model. So if you're in a corporate, you're building a corporate model, corporate model is usually 1 to 3 times cash flow. Now, that's premise based off of age of the brand, and that's premise based off of the type of brand, the brand experience. I mean, McDonald's is obviously going to be different than any other small little burger place. So it's all dependent upon the age of the brand and the value of the brand. But in the licensing model, we've only seen somewhere between 1 and 4 times the value. But in franchising, it's that much more. So what's my point behind it? It might be that eventually you want to sell your concept to someone else that's a private equity firm. Now we're becoming such a global society. There's a lot of outside firms that will come in and they will pay more. And where do they get their money from? It's investors going into their company that would invest into your company and buy your company from you. That's not what I'm asking, and not what I'm telling you. But what I've seen from experience is that the valuations in franchising is higher than a corporate facility or a licensing facility. And the reason behind that is third-party agreements. You have a royalty stream, back to royalty once again, value of your company. You have a royalty stream that's coming in, and that's from a third party. They're paying you on a day-to-day basis or weekly basis or monthly basis, and that's for a long-term period, 5 years, 10 years, whatever that time frame might be. That's what they're buying, is that royalty stream. So that's much more valuable than corporate streams of money or licensing streams of money because of the franchising agreement. You have control of the brand. In the licensing, you don't have control of the brand. They can pretty much do whatever they want. Corporate-wise, you do have control of the brand, but at the end of the day, everyone could quit the company, and whoever would buy the company doesn't have the value there. So it's really in the value of the long-term agreements that you have.